Okay. So why does it happen? Very simple. Now, by now, you know why does it happen? It happens. So it is the energy basically. The glucose is chemical form of energy. So this fatty acid synthesis happens in order to basically store energy. Our body require energy in adverse condition. When you are in fasting condition, when you don't get food, in the time of hunter-gatherer age, the people used to collect food and used to eat food, and they don't have that. They actually don't have a probability that when we they will get food. So for that purpose, body has a mechanism to store that food. But today we get abundant food and we keep eating, and that makes us fat. So this energy is stored in the form of lipid. Why? Because lipid is a very high energy compound. 1 gram of lipid has 9.2 kilocalorie of energy, while 1 gram of glucose has only 4.2. You can see 4.2 kilocalorie glucose and protein. 1 gram of glucose and protein has only 4 calorie. Here you can see double, more than double. And that is why this is a very high energy containing condensed form of energy. Energy is stored in the form of lipid. And also this lipid require less water in the body. That is why it becomes light. If it requires more water, so you have to accumulate more water in body, and that is what happens. Your body will be heavy, so it is less water requiring, and essentially it is hydrophobic, and that is why this is a very light and condensed form of energy. You can remember, very light and condensed form of energy. Basically this is an energy storage. Our body has mechanism to store energy. Cell, and also cell membranes is made up of lipid. I have already classified, told you the function. This is the all functions are the answer to this why question. When does lipid synthesis happens? So lipid synthesis happens during well-fed condition under influence of insulin. You already know this. This is very easy thing to understand. So where does it happen? Mainly, just remember, mainly cytosol of liver. In normal condition, it happens in cytosol of liver. Cytosol of this liver takes over everything. So in normal condition, liver supplies this fatty acid to all the tissues. Okay. So in certain, if this tissue require in high quantity, little bit of synthesis can happen. The enzyme are there in all this tissue. Okay. But this liver supplies lipid to this tissue generally in normal condition. And this mammary gland, especially liver, mammary gland during development of like baby. So mammary gland has again capacity to for synthesis of lipid, and it actually synthesizes lipid that time. Okay, in addition to liver. So in otherwise, liver supplies all the tissue fatty acid. Fatty acid is supplied to all the tissue by liver in normal circumstances, and it is synthesized in cytosol. And that is why I have marked it different color, yellow color. So now you can see the very easy process. This is a very easy process. You can see, and that is why only 2 enzyme, and this very enzyme is rate limiting enzyme. The enzyme is carboxylase. Whenever carboxylase come, you have to remember this require biotin. This is A, B, C. Whenever carboxylase comes, this is an enzyme that actually add carbon dioxide as carboxy group, utilizing ATP and biotin. So ABC enzyme, like the same. Here you can see acetyl coenzyme carboxylase, and one more carboxylase we have studied, that is pyruvate carboxylase. So this is also a very important enzyme. So similar to this enzyme also requires this too. This enzyme is involved in fatty acid synthesis. This is involved in Krebs cycle and gluconeogenesis. Okay, this is very important enzyme. This is also very important enzyme. This is rate limiting enzyme. You can see this is rate limiting enzyme. Remember, acetyl coenzyme carboxylase. In short, you can remember ACC. This is rate limiting step. And second enzyme, this is a big enzyme actually. This is one protein containing 7 enzymes and one acyl carrier protein. So this is a protein made up of 8 hands. You can see 8 domains. So this is one protein, and that is containing 7 enzymes. So only basically 2 proteins are only required. One acetyl coenzyme A, second is this. So coenzyme, what is coenzyme? As I have described you, this is ABC enzyme. That is why this require what? Biotin. This require biotin. So biotin is very important. And you know, this fatty acyl, this enzyme, fatty acyl synthase, it require NADPH. Okay, NADPH, we will talk about that. So do acetyl coenzyme A form bond, and this bond formation require NADPH. This bond require reduction, and reduction happens through Na, not NADH. It is NADPH, not NADH. Not NADH, it is NADPH. So you can say this NADPH is required by this enzyme and for reductive biosynthesis. Synthesis by reduction is called reductive biosynthesis. So we will see in detail of this. What is vitamin B5? Vitamin B5 is nothing but coenzyme A. Coenzyme A, here vitamin B5. So you know acetyl coenzyme A, malonyl coenzyme A, and that is why vitamin B5. So biotin, vitamin B5, B5 means pantothenic acid. Panto is B5. Panto is 5. Pantothenic acid. So vitamin B5, biotin, niacin, these are the coenzymes that are required in this pathway. So substrate, what is the substrate? As I have already told you, acetyl coenzyme A is the substrate that is derived from glucose, and product is palmitic acid here. Now, how does it happen? So we are going to talk about